Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Allan Wade from A-Dubb Productions. Thank you so much for joining me. If it's your first time here, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, I have a lot in this video to unpack, so make sure you guys hold on and just pay attention because I'm going to try to get as much information as I can in this video, okay? If you're not following me on Instagram, hit me up, instagram.com/adubbproductions. Okay, let's jump into the video, right? In front of me, I have a bunch of sublimation patches. I made these sublimation patches using my Racoma MT1501. If you'd like to purchase a machine or inquire about purchasing a commercial embroidery machine, use my Racoma affiliate link down in the description below this video, guys. So you guys can see I have all different sizes. I got large, I got mediums, and I got smalls. And what these patches are good for are to, if you want to put different images onto your garments, you can just sublimate right onto the patch and then either sew the patch on to your garment, or you can do something like use a iron-on adhesive. All right, so I made a whole bunch of patches. I ran my machine like crazy the other day and everything went perfectly. These patches right now I made available in case you guys want any of them, because I have a whole bunch. I've made a whole bunch of them. They're on allanawade.com. Link down in the description below. And right now on allanawade.com, if you want any PES files, if you want any flash drives that are preloaded, if you want any of these sublimation patches, you can go on there right now, because today we're having a sale. 50% off any purchase, $20 or more. Very, very low threshold. So again, it's all inclusive. So yeah, head on over to allanawade.com, get yourself some blank sublimation patches or some .pes files, or flash drive. 50% off any purchase, $20 or more, going on from now all the way to the end of the month, guys. So you got plenty of time. Tell your friends, tell your family. If you ever wanted anything from the site, now's the time to get it, okay? So today we are going to use one of these sublimation patches to put something on, to press something onto. All right, so I think we're going to use the white one, and then we're going to use maybe a circle black. All right, we'll use these two and try something out. The rest of them we'll put away. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Thank you. Now you might be saying to yourself, Allan, I'm not a graphic designer. I'm not good at Illustrator. I'm not good at Photoshop. But I want to take advantage of this. I want to press something onto these sublimation patches. Don't worry, I got you. I want to introduce you to Vexels. Vexels is a website that has a bunch of designs available and ready to go for you to just download and sublimate onto your patches, sublimate onto your shirts, use in your silhouette cameo, use on your transfer paper. And right now they are having a 55% off sale on everything on the website store-wide, guys. They made a landing page for me, made your boy feel special, so let's give them a little play. Check out the website, see if there's anything you like on it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you the truth, guys. You guys have been noticing that I'm using this website a lot. I'm not using it a lot because I'm pushing it. I'm using it a lot because it's a useful resource, and I recommend it to you guys, especially if you want to get your business started and want a little boost, want a little push start, right? You don't have a personal graphic designer, which can be a whole lot of money up front. But let's face it, memberships, we all do it. You got your iTunes membership, you got your Adobe membership, you got all types of different memberships, right? Why not get a membership that gives you access to unlimited designs for your business? The best part about it is, if you are a graphic designer, they have files that are editable on your software. So you can download a file. If you don't like a color in it, you can change the color. If you don't like an element in it, you can change that element, and then you can use it and print it out for yourself. These designs are all royalty free. You can just download your design, press it onto your shirt, and start making money right away. They have monthly plans, right? 55% off. And they also have lifetime plans that are 55% off. The best part about the lifetime plan is you have access to everything on the site for the lifetime of the company. Not only that, but if they add any new files and new images onto the website, you also have access to that stuff for a lifetime. That's right, you pay one fee and you have access to everything that's on here forever. I don't know how long that plan is going to last, but that's a brilliant plan. They also have mock-ups where you can mock up designs. They also have a design creator. You can also submit a design to them and they'll put it on the site for you available. All types of stuff. So just check it out, guys, down in the description below. But that's enough about that. Let's grab a design from off of Vexels so we can sublimate onto our patch, okay? I'm going to go up top here and I'm going to type in nurse, this picture that I want to use, and all these nurses come up, and I'm going to find the one that I want to use. And when I find it, you just click on the image. Say for example I wanted to use this one. I click on the image and I just download the image, and it downloads right to my computer, and I have it available in my downloads folder. How simple is that? And the best part about it is when you download it, right, you have different formats. You get a zipped up file. Click on that zipped up file, it opens it up. You go into the folder and you have, look, a PNG, two different PNGs, right? One for hoodie, one for shirt. Then you have an Illustrator file, then you have a JPEG, then you have a PDF, and you have some instructions. Guys, just saying, you got everything you need right here to manipulate. Guys, just saying, you have everything you need right here to manipulate the file to get it to look exactly how you want to. Head over to Photoshop and click on the image. In my case, I have the image right here that I want to open up. And this is where you set the parameters of how big you want your image to be. You can use any photo manipulation program that you have, but I choose to use Photoshop. We grab our patch on the website. If you purchase one, you know the size of the patch already. I have a 3-inch patch right here in front of me, two 3-inch patches, so they're a little bit under 3 inches because of the border, but these are 3-inch patches off of the website, okay? So we're just going to come over to Photoshop and we're going to type in for the height. No, for the height we're going to type in 3 inches. No, that's right. I was right the first time. For the width, we're going to type in 3 inches. That's going to make the height a little bit taller than 3 inches. So to get it exactly 3 inches, we're going to have to do a little bit of cutting on the file after we print it out, okay? So we got a 3-inch by 3.6-inch file. We press OK, and Photoshop will open up our design according to how big we want our design to be, right? Now we can save it. Save as, right? Save to your computer, and I'm going to save it on my desktop. All right, I'm going to save it as a PNG if I can. Wait, I'll just save it as JPEG because I don't see the PNG option right here. And I'm going to save it as nurse. All right, save. All right, I'm going to save a large file. Boom. All right, now we got that saved over. Now we're going to go head on over to Sawgrass Inc. Log into our profile, because now we're going to get it ready to sublimate, guys. Once we are logged into Sawgrass, we launch our Creative Studio, launch Creative Studio, and then we are going to start creating. Actually, we're going to go to, we can do it both ways. You can go to galleries and you can import the images that way. Add an image, and you go to upload, and I got to find that image on my desktop. I called it nurse. Here it is right here. We open it up and we save it. Nice and crispy, looks good, and it should be saved. Now we go to start creating. We go to our favorites, and we're just gonna, actually we're not gonna go to favorites, we're gonna go to blanks, and we're gonna select a regular size paper, which is 8.5 by 11. That's the paper that we're gonna use. 8.5 by 11 portrait, there it is. All right, so now we have our paper. We go to galleries, and we go to images, and we have our nurse image. Click on it, and it puts it right on that paper, but that's too big, that's way too big. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually shrink that down to our 3 inches that we want it to be. Alright, just go ahead and grab the handles on the side, and we got it down to the 3 inches that we want it to be. That's perfect. Perfect. Right? And what you're gonna do, guys, and what I advise you guys to do is just grab a few images and put them onto the paper. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate this so I'm not wasting paper. All right, you just come over here, press duplicate, and it's gonna make another one. And why don't I make a few more so we can play around with these patches and duplicate again, and it'll make me feel like I'm not wasting paper. Okay, so after we got that duplicated, we're going to go ahead and press print and select the sawgrass that's available online. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you guys don't have your sublimation printer yet, use the link down in the description below to purchase your Sawgrass SG500 or SG1000 from Heat Transfer Warehouse, another one of our affiliate partners. And right now, if you purchase your Sawgrass sublimation printer, I heard it through the grapevine that they have some in stock, so you can get your printer in the mail right before the holidays. So you can make like Christmas sublimation shirts and things like that. You can make a Christmas mug, give away as presents, or you can participate in what we're doing right now and use and sublimate onto these patches and decorate some garments, start making money going into New Year, right? Tray 1, letter size, that's fine. We're sublimating onto polyester, and we're using text type R paper, and everything else is fine. Everything else is fine. Okay, we're just gonna pick vivid because this is not a photo. All right, so we're gonna press print over here, and we're waiting to see something that says successful. Oh, one thing I didn't do, guys, when I always tell you guys to launch Print Manager, if you know that you're about to start sublimating, launch Print Manager, and I did not launch Print Manager. All right, so Print Manager is now launched. So now that we got everything set up, we sent our design to Print Manager, and we got the successfully sent message. We launched Print Manager. We want to select Print Manager so that Print Manager comes to the front. And when Print Manager comes to, what that does is it makes it so that when Print Manager is ready, it pops up on the screen. If you don't select Print Manager, then it's gonna come up, but it's not gonna actually show on your screen. So you're gonna have to actually go behind the program that's already open. So you want to select it so that it comes to the front and it pops up on your screen as soon as it's open. Okay, so right now Print Manager is open, all the settings is right, polyester, text print R is our paper, quality high, tray number 1, and it mirrored our image. So we're just going to press send, and you're going to see the SG500 start to print. Let's press print. It's sent it out. And guys, this is where the magic starts to happen, guys. We're going to take our blank sublimation patch and we're going to sublimate an image onto it, and it's going to be awesome. Head on over to allanawade.com right now and purchase yours. Purchase a bunch of them, because right now, like I said, everything on the site store-wide, $20 or more, 50% off. And here it goes. What are we doing here? So let's see how long it takes that. And that wasn't that difficult, guys. It was very, very easy, to be honest with you guys. SG500, SG1000 is what you should be looking for if you want to get into sublimation. Sublimation ink, everybody says it's so expensive, but in my opinion, it lasts very long. You guys can check in my playlist and see a video that I posted saying how many prints can I get out of this machine. I think in that video I made over 80 prints and I still wasn't out of ink. And I've been printing stuff and pressing stuff ever since I made that video, and I'm just now running low on black ink. And guys, here is our design. Came out, looks great. I don't know why it's printing out another one, but it shouldn't be, but it is, so I'm just gonna let it print out. I guess I must have a setting in Print Manager wrong. It shouldn't be printing out too, but it is. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press escape. All right, so let's take a look at our image. All right, so as you guys can see, the design came out looking very good. Here's our blank sublimation patch. We could do two things. We could cut it down to size, or we could just sublimate directly onto the patch as is. If we do it as is, obviously the patch, the borders are going to be covered up with the print, or we can cut it out so that the design only sublimates onto the inside portion of the patch. For the sake of this, to speed up the rest of the video, I'm just going to press it onto the whole thing, covering up the white borders also, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Alright guys, so while our heat press heats up right here, we're just going to go ahead and get our design ready to be sublimated on. You see we have 3 sheets of paper. We're actually printed out 3, so I already have my butcher paper cut out. I have some heat tape over there, got some scissors, got my 2 sublimation patches. So in order to be efficient, you want to prep your designs to be sublimated on. That'll be the most effective. So we're just going to sit aside those that we don't need right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut the ones that we are using. So we just cut that right there. If you have something that cuts more precisely, then you can use that. But we're not looking for precision right now because we're not cutting exactly. We're doing it a different method. And you'll see what I'm talking about right now. All right. So I'm just separating the different pieces right here because I'm going to sublimate 2 of them. Cutting to the edge, but it's not perfect because that is not the look that we're going for right now. All right, so we got our heat tape, right? We got our heat tape right here, and we got our patches right here. All right, so as you guys can see, if I take a patch and I sit it on here, it's going to be like perfect pretty much. It's going to be right on it. It's going to be right on the entire design. Like the entire design, the entire image is going to cover up the patch. But I'm wondering, because as I'm looking at the patch, it appears to be a little bit of space on the right and on the left. So I probably want to cut this down to size. And I want you guys to just see the method that I'm using right here. I'm not using any perfect method or anything. Some of you guys have paper cutters, you can use that and that'll be more accurate. But what I'm doing is I'm laying the design on the inside of the patch right here, and whatever's left over, I'm just flipping it over and folding it so I know exactly how much to cut. And I'm folding it on that line right there. And I'm just going to make a fold and making sure it's still on that edge inside of the actual border, right? And then I'm going to come on this side while I'm keeping it on the border, and I'm going to make sure it's lined up right there. And I'm going to make another fold right here. That one actually doesn't even need to be cut because it's right there on the edge. I'm just going to see if I can just make a slight little fold right here so I can, that's a little bit too much, but I'm just going to eyeball and cut the rest of this, and that should be sufficient. But let me cut it a little bit, and it's going to be good, guys. It's going to be good. So that's the method that I'm using. You guys could be more accurate if you want, but you guys know, for the sake of the video, I just like went and did this shortcut, and my my paper cutter isn't with me right now where I'm at, so it's okay. Just do it the best way you can. Take advantage of your resources when you can, and when you don't have your resources with you, you cut a few corners while you make sure you're still doing good work. Okay, so we'll see how this thing comes out in just one moment. All right, so let me look at it again and see how it lines up. Lines up pretty good, just that outer edge needs to be cut. So I'm going to take some off of this side this time. All right, take a little bit off this side right here. And that should be sufficient. I'm trying to cut straight, but it's very, very hard to cut straight when you don't have a paper cutter. All right, so I advise you guys to invest in a paper cutter. All right, so boom, that looks pretty good. Little bit off right here at the top. So I'm going to take a little bit more off of the top right here. And of course, like I said, we're trying to get this thing perfectly square. All right, which is a hard thing to do when you're freehanding. All right, hard thing to do when you're freehanding, but look, we got it pretty good. I'm satisfied with that. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to cut a little bit off, a little bit more off the side. And the heat press is still heating up, so it is okay. I'm not too worried about that. Little tiny bit off the side right here. And yes, a paper cutter would very much come in handy right now. Might have cut too much off of that, but it's okay. Just want that to lay on the inside. All right. So boom, I'm happy with that, guys. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna leave it right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my heat tape right here and I'm gonna tape it on the inside of that. All right, so that we don't have to worry about that moving around when we go to sublimate it. We don't have to worry about it moving around since it's so small. All right, so I make sure I line it up good where I want it to be on the inside of that patch right there. All right, and then I just tape it down. Tape it on where it's supposed to be, just like that. And get the other side the same way. All right. The circle, I'm not going to do all this prep work on the circle because it is a circle and I didn't cut these shapes out to be a circle. Now in Photoshop you can cut it out. You can arrange it to where it prints out circles and you can cut it to be more precise and exact. Alright, but we're not doing that with the square. Alright, fun activity for you to do with the kids. Fun activity if your design is very, very complicated and it's too small to be embroidered, you can get an embroidery patch and you can sublimate the rest of the design onto here. That way your real small text, you don't have to worry about sublimating, embroidering real small text because you're now pressing the text on there, so anything will work this method. All right, so yeah, that's one of the benefits of sublimating onto a embroidered patch. All right, so yeah. So I'm just going to finish, I'm going to put one more piece of tape on here and we're going to go ahead and sublimate both the circle and the square. Once again, 50% off, AllanAway.com. If you buy $20 or more, for every purchase $20 or more, you get 50% off. And look at this. For the circle, that just fits right on there. That's okay. All right, because the edge of the circle is black, so nothing's going to be sublimated onto the black anyway. So I'm just going to, yeah, I'm going to put some tape on there too to make sure it sublimates in the areas it's supposed to. All right, be right back, guys.
A-Dubb Productions.
All right, let's press our first patch. First thing we're going to do is lay down our sublimation paper on our heat press. Pull it out just a little bit. Slide out drawers come in handy, guys. And we're going to grab our first patch. Lay it down on a butcher paper with the paper facing up towards the press. All right, we've prepped a few more. Lay it down, and the last one, which we put exactly on there, lay it down. Then we're going to put our butcher paper on top of it so it doesn't transfer onto the top platen. Slide it in, and we're going to press it down for 65 seconds at 400 degrees. 65 seconds for 400 degrees. Let's see how these comes out, guys. Let's see how they come out. AllanAway.com. Purchase your blank sublimation patch today. 50% off of everything store-wide. That's $20 or more. Anything you purchase that's $20 or more, 50% off of that transaction. There we go, guys. Auto open feature has been engaged. Let us slide this out. And let's see how these things came out one by one, guys. No cutting in this video right here. We're just going to go in and see how they came out. AllanAway.com for your blank sublimation patches. And let's see how and what you have to expect. See this one that we taped up and we cut down the size? Let's check it out. Take the tape off. And let's take a look. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That looks dope. That's what I'm talking about, guys. AllanAway.com. Get your blank sublimation patches. Look. Look at that. Whew. Looks good. Looks good, man. I'm telling you. Well, let's check out the other one. Wow. Let's get the tape off of that. That looks good. All of them look good. Look at this one. Look at the circle. Wow. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. One more for the team. One more for the team. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. So there you have it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. These designs came out looking really, really good, guys. Really good, if I do say so myself. The white one, the way we cut it on the fly, it came out really, really well. Of course, if you had a paper cutter, you can cut it even better. And the black one, all these look really, really good. Really, really usable. Like I said, if your design has too many intricate pieces of it to turn into an embroidery file, and you still want to represent and still want to, you know, rock a patch, then this is a great solution. Just get a sublimation patch. It's already embroidered around the sides. You can sublimate any image on the inside of that white polyester. Colors, it takes colors just fine. All more reason to buy yourself a SG500 or SG1000. All more reason to subscribe to Vexels, because you have access to unlimited images, which means unlimited decorating garments, right? All more reason to go to AllanAway.com and buy some blank sublimation patches, and you're in business, all right? So this is another alternative to t-shirt decorating, to jacket decorating, to jeans decorating, to anything, uniform decorating, anything that you want to do. Hey, you got it here, AllanAway.com, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, if you thought it was useful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/adubbproductions. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?